3 oyster catchers just gone past there on the other bank. It's been really interesting. I've only been here half an hour. I've seen a heron, a buzzard and a hare. And, there's a sand martin nesting opposite, but how it escaped being flooded out I have no idea, because the grass below it is obviously been underwater. It's a right noisy plane at Eurofight. What a racket. There's a little warbler singing away in those trees just to my left. I don't recognise the call at all. It sounds a bit like a whitethroat, but I don't think it is. It's not whitethroat territory. But maybe one of you will be able to recognise what it is and let me know. You ornithologist chappies. Wow, washed up on the riverbank down there, I suspect, is this big lamprey. Look at the size of that. Look at the teeth in there. Big rasping teeth. You don't want that grinding away on your skin, sucking your blood. They come up the river in large numbers from the sea just to spawn. Once they've spawned they die, and I suspect that's what's happened to this. You can see just by looking at my hand just how big a creature it is. But isn't that an amazing mouth, that great big sucker on, latching onto the side of a big sea fish. The other thing you can see, they don't have any gill covers. Just this row of holes in the side where the water comes out as they're carried along by their host, the big fish. They also use this mouth for moving big stones on river bottoms when they're making their ready for spawning. this big sucker latches onto the stone, and they can move stones of a fair size. They create a little hollow for laying their eggs. There is a video made by a Yorkshire fellow, Brian Morland, about lamprey spawning in the river. Very, very good, if you get the chance to see it.
Well, blanked yesterday. That's terrible. So I've come to another little stretch, different stretch again, little grassy pond, keep away from all this blather. Well, the gear's still clean. It's rained all day, and I thought coming down at this time of night, just after 5 o'clock, I thought it would have fared up a little bit. But anyway, it's just decided to take a turn for the worst. So it's raining like hell. The rods are ready to go in, so I'll put them in and I'll set the back of the plate on a sandwich and put the tail in a decent smoke. And we'll see what comes. But it looks absolutely spot on. I can't understand. You need a skylark seeing there. I don't know what them it's got to sing about, I don't know. But it is a lovely summer song. But they're becoming rarer and rarer, being a ground nesting bird. In some places they've disappeared. He's not very big, but if ever you wanted to see perfection in a barbel, there it is. Absolutely spot on. A little beauty. Absolutely gem. I don't know what it'd be, a couple of pounds maybe, that's all. It's very pleasing to see. Little fish. Wonderful.
We just had a big knock on the bottom rod there, which is encouraging.
So a little bit more information about these sea lampreys. The film which was made was called Wild Wensleydale. I think it was shown in 2007. There's some very interesting underwater scenes of these lamprey making their reds and moving stones about. And the Environment Agency have carried out a number of surveys on sea lamprey in Yorkshire rivers. Every year they have a little survey. And it would seem that Borough Bridge is about as far as they get. But last year there was nothing in the Swale or in the Urim. This lamprey I found on the riverbank here on the Swale. They obviously come from upstream, I suspect, in the big flood, been carried downstream. So these sea lamprey obviously make their way up past here at Fordington. So, fascinating thing. They do a lot of damage to fish, but only in the sea, fortunately.
Oh, that's a grand fish. Lovely. Big coloured tail, right? Wonderful anal fin. Nice colours on them. Nice mouth. Doesn't really get a mark on it. See all the fins. Let's have a look. You see all the fins there. Wonderful. Grand fish. Big pleasant dorsal fin up for us. Lovely. It's a bit frisky, fresh out there. What about that? I don't know what it'll be. Maybe £9 at the pinch. I don't think it's a double. But it's a lovely barbel. Pleasing. Really pleasing. I just leave the paper and bang it off on the bottom rod. There's nice barbs on there. Beautiful. That big golden eye. Lovely fish. And there you can see the last rays of sunshine down the river. Well, it's been a wonderful day. Two absolutely pristine barbel, well, not one little one, not too big, but lots of interest, lots of, particularly birds. You know, I've seen a buzzard, I've seen a heron, oyster catchers, peewits, curlew, that little warbler in this tree just behind me. And that strange lamprey thing, that strange sea lamprey. What an odd creature that is. Very, very primitive. I think it's been around for something like 200 million years. And so just sit and read the newspaper and enjoy a picnic, really. Very, very pleasant. No traffic noise. Nobody else here. I must have, what, nearly half a mile of river all to myself. No interruptions. Everybody needs days like these. Now and then. You wouldn't want too many, but now and then. It's very, very relaxing. But it's coming to the end of the session. I'll fish on a little bit longer, but I hope you enjoyed those two fish. Unfortunately, because the bank is so steep, it just drops off the edge. You have to walk down the bank before I can net them. So you probably miss a little bit of the battle between fish and fishermen. But for now, I wish you a very good night, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed being here on the banks of the Swale, and I'll enjoy sharing the video with you. Now, very good night to you. Good night.